Hello, and sorry for the wait. I'll explain later. I'll be making blue science, and I'm going to be using this alternate recipe where it takes red belts and bulk inserters. Right now I'm working on the red belts. It takes that many gears and stuff. And for the red belts, I'll be placing them in a factory floor, which is this building, which you may know from Factory SEMO, which I'm pretty sure I think is where I got this from. And I plan to do the bulk inserters inside there, but decided against it last minute. And boom, look at that. Inserters already down. Now I just gotta work on fast inserters, which just take regular inserters with like some circuits. And if you remember from last video with the underground fluid tanks, they change color when they're full. Okay, I didn't realize this until later. And here I'm setting up some plastic. Yep. And you know that cobalt from last video? It will be finally getting used. And I just placed however many I feel like. And that number looks good enough, in my opinion. And we're done, finally. And then I pull out the red belts. Then I put them in a box, because, you know, you always need it in a box. You never know when you'll need red inserters. And here, I am working on red circuits. And if you've never played Factorio before, you may be thinking, that's quite a lot of red circuits. You probably don't need that many. Yes, I do. Trust me. And here I'm bringing plastic to it, and then I'm putting plastic on the bus because I'll probably need it sometime later on in the future, maybe. And here I do that so it gets an even flow belt. I don't know why I didn't just switch the switch the offhand on the inserters, because I can do that with a mod. And here I am powering it. Now, I personally love watching a factory startup, and then I just decided to go kill some spiders because, you know, and I was just minding my bit. I run into a mob of biters. Yeah, I hate this. I died before, but thankfully I placed down some gun turrets. Yeah, I considered reloading, but I didn't. And somehow all the gun turrets took them all out somehow. I don't know how that worked, or I'm surprised on how it worked, personally. And this is the reason why I needed the red circuits, was for the bulk inserters. And that's enough for an entire 1 per second. And this is how many circuits, this is how many gear assemblers I will need per second running to keep that thing running. It takes an entire red bolt of iron. And I'm running out of iron. So I'll just take that one. But I stop and make... And here I am beelining for bots, because I'm just addicted to bots. After all, the famous Dosh once said, you can measure bases in 2 seasons, in 2 eras. BB, before bots, and BD, after bots. And yes, that was Heavy's voice from TF2. It's the Heavy TF2 bots. I start to build the mine. 2 yellow belts into 1 red belt, because you can do that. And then I connect it to the coal mine, and here it is, starting up. I love this too. This is another one of my most favorite things to watch. And then I put it in a 6x6 warehouse, so I have a good stockpile of stone. So I have a good stockpile of iron. And look at that power grid. I nearly doubled my entire power grid. I'll have to probably build some new boilers soon. And then I start to belt over the belts. And here I am prioritizing nuclear science, or nuclear power, because, you know, uranium. And because of the new trigger technologies, I just barrel some sulfuric acid and mine it, and just unbarrel it at the mine site, so I can just unlock uranium or uranium processing. And here I start to work on concrete, because you always need concrete. We love concrete. And I get interrupted by biters attacking my base, of course. But believe it or not, this is actually how many iron gear or iron rod assemblers or assembler I need for this somehow. And there it goes. For some reason, I did not connect the output before I turned it on. I don't know. I am very stupid if you can't tell. And then I connect it to water, because, you know, it needs water. And here it goes. And for some reason, I placed my car there to get down faster. And then I upgrade the concrete belt lines. And guess what happens? More biters attack my bus. Don't we just love biters attacking our bus? Stupid things. And even are not up for my head circuits. And here I am redesigning the labs because it's not really that expandable. And so I'm going to use a 6x6 warehouse. And use the same filter limiter with like 5,000, I think it is. Yeah, 5,000. And I want to use these Lab Mark IIs because they have like, or Mark 5s because they're like way more efficient. And I'm putting them inside this warehouse or factory floor because I fit more in a less space, so I optimize it. And you know, we love optimization in this game. And so far, with the little note I have, I already have 2 science per minute being researched, or ability. And what happened? The power grid was dying. So I fix it. But first, I remove the sirens from the system because they're quite annoying if you can't tell. And then I expand boilers because, you know, steam, baby. Okay, and then I connect the power grid, and it's working, kind of. It's producing some excess electricity. And you know what? it's a good time to start killing more biters, because, you know, I've never been dead against them. Because, you know, I hate them. And my new strategy is working a lot better, you can tell. And for some reason with this sense, I was strangely aggressive. But yeah. And I go for this one next to the lake. And when I was repairing, guess what happened? The biter, sensing my absence, decided to go for my coal mine and place a fucking nest on it. I'm just like, why would you place a nest on my eco-friendly coal mine? I mean, like, I even turned off the power grid for this. So, like, no pollution's being built. So, I am pretty sure that this has something to do with one of the mods I installed. Because, like, I know because I watched, what is this guy's YouTube name? From Michael Hendricks. Yeah, him. The guy who does, like, the 1,000 science multiplication cost. And just does a bunch of funny, quote-unquote, funny, challenges. Yeah. In one of his newer videos, he went over it in depth. He went into depth about how biters, nest, which this is not natural. They don't like being near, player stuff, or near stuff in general. Or near stuff that you place down, because, I don't know, you ruin the land value or something, which, like, so I go on another killing spree because, you know, they killed my coal mine, my eco-friendly coal mine. How could they? And these ones think they can get away. Oh no, they can't. After they attacked my coal mine, they will never survive. And on my way back from killing them, guess what happens? I run into a massive wave of biters that was going to go attack my coal mine property. So I obviously reload, because, you know, I'm not dying to them like that. And I go faster, so I get there before them and have time to set up a wall of turrets so I can kill them in time. And guess what? I do. They're pretty easy. And on my boat that I installed, I accidentally kill myself by running into myself. Can't you believe it? That's just funny. And then I pick up the boat and my body, then head home and repair the coal mine. And that will be the end of the video for today. Or for this month. Sorry for the long wait. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the explanation right now. So my computer decided to brick itself for some reason, and I factory reset it, and guess what happened? Or guess when that happened? Right when I was just starting to script my video, and since I leave my video, while I'm scripting it, inside the editing software, I forgot to save it. So yeah, I kind of just lost an entire week's of work. And like, yeah, I took a week off from doing it because, yeah, I wasn't feeling in the mood to re-edit the video. And that's why if the video feels rushed, or just like not how I usually do it, that's why. And then like, after I was done editing and scripting, because I do script them even though I don't read the script, it gives me a thing to go off of mentally. But my microphone, the cable was like, I'm just not going to work for you. No, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to receive or send data. And, well, reasonably, I just, like, left it alone. I was like, God damn it, I'm not dealing with this. So that was another week. In addition to the 2 weeks that it take me to edit and script, along with the third week of editing originally. So yeah, that's why this one took longer than usual. Thank you for watching, and I am going to see y'all later. Bye bye.